Do you know some of the most incredible records in Breeders' Cup history? Like who holds the record for most wins by a jockey? Or which horse was the oldest to win? How about the first female jockey to claim victory or the horse with the most Breeders' Cup wins? This video breaks it all down. Join us as we explore these unforgettable milestones that have shaped the sport forever. Let's dive into the excitement. At number 10, we have one of the biggest upsets in Breeders' Cup history, the stunning victory of Arcangues in the 1993 Breeders' Cup Classic. Going off at an astonishing 133-1 odds, Arcangues shocked the racing world by defeating the heavily favored Bertrando by 2 lengths. Ridden by jockey Jerry Bailey, who had never even ridden the horse before, Arcangues stormed past the competition in the final stretch. The upset was so unexpected that Bailey himself couldn't believe it. This remarkable win also gave Bailey his second Breeders' Cup Classic title, and trainer Andre Fabry his second Breeders' Cup victory. A $2 win bet on Arcangues paid out a jaw-dropping $269.20, making this upset a moment that still echoes through racing history. At number 9, we have the largest margin of victory, a record-breaking performance by Inside Information in the 1995 Breeders' Cup Distaff. This incredible mare, trained by Hall of Famer Shug McGaughy and owned by Ogden Mills Fips, delivered an unforgettable performance, winning by 13.5 lengths. Her overwhelming dominance in this race set a new standard for greatness in the Breeders' Cup, with a career that included 14 wins in 17 starts. However, her final victory in the Breeders' Cup Distaff was nothing short of historic. At number 8, we celebrate Mike Smith, the jockey with the most wins in Breeders' Cup history. With an unmatched 27 victories, Smith has become a legend in the sport, amassing an incredible $38,464,605 in Breeders' Cup purses. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2003, Smith has been a dominant figure in U.S. thoroughbred racing for decades. In 2018, he became the oldest jockey to win the Triple Crown aboard Justify, further cementing his legacy. Smith's Breeders' Cup wins span across a wide range of categories, making him a versatile and legendary jockey in the sport. At number 7, we have the most wins by a trainer in Breeders' Cup history, held by the legendary D. Wayne Lukas. With an incredible 20 victories, Lukas is one of the most successful trainers in the sport's history. He has been a 4-time Eclipse Award winner for Outstanding Trainer, with his Breeders' Cup triumphs spanning numerous categories, from the juvenile fillies to the sprint and classic. Some of his iconic wins include Open Mind in 1988, Gulch in 1988, Lady Secret in 1986, and Cat Thief in 1999. His unparalleled record in the Breeders' Cup makes him a cornerstone of racing greatness. At number 6, we honor the oldest horse to win a Breeders' Cup race, Calidoscopio, who was 9 years old when he claimed victory in the 2012 Breeders' Cup Marathon. This remarkable horse, bred in Argentina, pulled off an astonishing win after trailing in last place for much of the race. Calidoscopio surged past the field of 14 to secure a stunning upset, becoming the first South American-trained horse to win a Breeders' Cup race since the event's inception. His incredible stamina and determination at such an advanced age for a racehorse left a lasting mark on Breeders' Cup history. At number 5, we celebrate the groundbreaking achievement of Julie Krone, the first female jockey to win a Breeders' Cup race. Krone made history in 2003 when she guided Half-Bridled to victory in the juvenile fillies, breaking gender barriers in horse racing. This monumental win was just one highlight in her remarkable career. In 1993, Krone became the first woman to win any of the Triple Crown races, riding 13-1 long-shot Colonial Affair to victory in the Belmont Stakes. Her career, which includes over 3,500 wins, also saw her become the first woman to compete in the Breeders' Cup back in 1988, where she rode in 3 races: Juvenile Fillies, Juvenile, and the Classic. Krone was inducted into the National Museum of Racing's Hall of Fame in 2000, and her autobiography, Riding for My Life, was published in 1995, inspiring countless others in the sport. At number 4, we celebrate the record for most wins in Breeders' Cup history, shared by 2 legendary mares, Goldakova and Beholder. Goldakova dominated the Breeders' Cup Mile, winning it 3 times in a row. Her first victory came in 2008 at Santa Anita, where she beat Kip DeVille by 1¼ lengths. In 2009, she defended her title, edging out Courageous Cat by a ½ length. Goldikova made history in 2010 at Churchill Downs, winning her 3rd consecutive mile, solidifying her status as one of the greatest turf mares. Beholder tied Goldikova's record with 3 Breeders' Cup wins across divisions. In 2012, she won the Juvenile Fillies and followed up in 2013 with a dominant distaff victory. After a 3-year break, Beholder returned in 2016 to win a thrilling distaff photo finish against Songbird, securing her legacy as one of the sport's greatest champions. At number 3, we have the youngest jockey and trainer to win a Breeders' Cup race, Joseph O'Brien, who achieved an incredible double feat in the racing world. In 2011, at just 18 years old, Joseph O'Brien rode St. Nicholas Abbey to victory in the Breeders' Cup Turf, making him the youngest jockey ever to win at the prestigious event. Not stopping there, 8 years later, Joseph became the youngest trainer to secure a Breeders' Cup title when Iridessa triumphed in the filly and mare turf at Santa Anita in 2019. This made O'Brien only the 2nd individual, alongside Freddie Head, to both ride and train a Breeders' Cup winner. In an extraordinary 24 hours, O'Brien also secured wins on 3 different continents, including Australia and Down Royal. By the end of 2019, he had saddled an impressive 195 winners across various racing codes, cementing his legacy as a young phenom in international racing. At number 2, we celebrate American Pharoah, the first horse to achieve the Grand Slam of horse racing, which includes winning the Triple Crown and the Breeders' Cup Classic. In 2015, after claiming the Kentucky Derby, Preakness Stakes, and Belmont Stakes, American Pharoah made history at the Breeders' Cup Classic. Held on October 31, 2015, at Keeneland, the race saw American Pharoah deliver a stunning wire-to-wire performance under jockey Victor Espinoza, finishing 6½ lengths ahead of Honor Code. This victory marked the first time any horse had completed the Grand Slam, a feat that solidified American Pharoah's legendary status in thoroughbred racing. At number 1, we have the iconic Zenyatta, the first filly to win the Breeders' Cup Classic. Zenyatta made history by defeating a strong field of male competitors in the Classic, becoming the first female horse to ever win the prestigious race. Prior to her victory in the Classic, Zenyatta had already claimed the Breeders' Cup Ladies Classic in 2008, making her the first horse to win 2 different Breeders' Cup races. Her 2009 performance is still regarded as one of the most dramatic moments in Breeders' Cup history, as Zenyatta stormed from behind with her signature late run to overtake Gio Ponti in the final stride. Get a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits now. Don't miss out. Bet on the Breeders' Cup using the link in the description. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible Breeders' Cup records, make sure to comment your favorite and hit like and subscribe for more exciting content. Stay tuned for more racing history and insights.